Just before morning, the storm backed off a lot. It had spread a blanket of brand new snow everywhere and gave everything the enchanted look of all white. The forest was both silent and beautiful. But the silence was broken when the roof of the little hill was suddenly filled with the noise of a screaming, chattering, jumping rodent madly running around up there.
"They're coming!"
shouted the squirrel.
"They're headed this way! Do something! Run! Hide! They're coming!"
It was Tori, the squirrel that lived in the smallest cave of the absolutely perfect place. His part of the hill was a small hole in the highest section of the mound. He had long ago decided he liked it better than living in a tree. He always had such an interest in other animals that he saw on the ground. Even if they were not the safest for him to be around, he still enjoyed watching them. Since everyone expected a squirrel to be in a tree, he found that no one noticed him while he was in his little cave. He felt safe for that reason, and he could watch whoever was around his little home as much as he wanted while still hiding if need be. To him, it was the absolutely perfect place. He knew about the hare and the deer, although he had never yet spoken to them. If he'd known a fox had joined them, he may not have been as bold and noisy with his warning. Then again, maybe he would have still. For a few days he had been away visiting other rodent friends. He had even spent a couple of nights with them, but their visit had been rather rudely interrupted. Tori had decided to scamper back to his home. However, the news about dangerous invaders in this part of the forest had kept up with him during his flight. Over and over again, various birds had repeated the warning he was now himself giving to his neighbors.
"Who's coming?"
asked Veenie.
"Wolves!"
shouted the squirrel.
"A whole pack of them! Coming right this way!" "You didn't tell me this was a scary story,"
said Jimbo. He was very nervous because of what he had just heard Lee say.
"Move your arm,"
said Jimbo. The koala forced Lee to put his arm around him, around his furry little shoulders. Then he moved even closer to the boy than before. "Are you okay now?" asked Lee with a smile. "Can I continue the story?" Jimbo glanced over at the window suspiciously, and then he pulled the blanket up a little higher on his neck.
"Go ahead,"
he said.
"Did the wolves come?"
"Oh yeah," said Lee. "They came all right."